Hey guys, welcome to my video. I'm Greg. I am going to go over Bitcoin. Have an idea of what's going on here, guys. It's still in a third wave. It looks like it's still in a third wave. It's doing four fives, and it's taking its time. Very unusual for Bitcoin. Usually gets things done pretty quick, guys. Um, so this whole thing is more than likely the third wave. Okay, 1-2. You probably have a 1-2-1-2, and then 3-4-5, 4-5, 4-5, and it's probably going to be making its way just down below that low. But not only do you have this wave as a third wave, you have this wave over here too. Whether it ended here or here, you got 1, 2, 3, and then a 4, and then back down for 5. So I was going to show you guys something. If you go to the CME futures, the CME futures has 2 gaps in it now. Okay, and it's probably going to target these gaps on the daily. Let me go to a daily chart. Okay, so you see that got to have a gap there right now, and there's a gap right here. Bitcoin finishes up in this area, probably rest on the 200 simple moving average on the daily, probably get right down to that section. So what is that, about 24.9, 3, a 4, 5, right? So come up, fill the gap, and it could do a drop back down to 24.9 and maybe even come down and target 23.25. And if it busts through here, if it busts through this big support, it could drop right down and fill this gap, which starts at gap resistance is gap support, I should say, 21,220, and then all the way down to 20,320. I think it's more bearish than we realize, guys. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is either going to be an ABC or this is the start of a trend. It's 5 back up and then 5, 5. You know, that type deal. Or this is like an A, B, and then it's a C, and then it's going to three-way swing up, in my opinion, to roll back over. It's what I think is going on with Bitcoin, guys. So, what I would be checking for is, so it's in this third wave, right? So usually the third waves really go deep in the RSI like that. So everybody sees that depthness in the RSI right here, the lowest it's ever been, or the close to the lowest it's ever been, and it is deep. But usually I found that those are not good spots to buy at all, because it's usually a third wave and it pops back up and it does a fifth. That's the spot to buy on your bullish divergence. That's what I found. So I wouldn't buy that. I don't think this is a good time to buy Bitcoin, because you're going to see more downside, in my opinion. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, if you come out here to the monthly chart, I was looking at the monthly RSI, the stochastics for Bitcoin. If you see this right here, look how high that is on the monthly. So you have that monthly turning over, and it's rolling over right there. So the RSI is rolling over there. So you see how high this is on the monthly, guys? You know, that can from here to here on the monthly is a drop. I'm on the futures. Let me go to the other chart. All right, guys, I'm here on the monthly chart on the Bitstamp 1 month chart. So you see how high this is, and it's starting to roll back over. And then this section right here. So it's not a good look at all for Bitcoin, guys, in my opinion. It's not. It's not a time to be buying Bitcoin. You're buying Bitcoin in a massive resistance with the monthly RSI way up here, guys. Okay. It's like buying Bitcoin right here and then going through this dump to get to that wave. The only reason somebody would buy this right now, would buy this, is because they think this is going to be going like that. That's the only reason that they assume it's going to do that. And I don't think that it is. I don't think that it is. I think this is going to start going down, guys. With I have general ballpark targets right now. I don't know where this is going to end up, you know, somewhere in this range. More than likely, my opinion. 13,000, 10,000, 8,000, who knows? Who knows where this is going to end up? But that's what I think is going to be going on with Bitcoin, guys. Let me go to a weekly. You know, Bitcoin might be doing that retrace. So you see this weekly RSI, it could get, or not RSI, the stochastics is going to get down there once it's done with this wave. Might even have bullish divergence right here. Okay. And then I'll do this retrace trend over here. So it's going to be down. I think it's going to be down for September, maybe even October, maybe even November, who knows? And then a retrace and then back down is what I'm looking at, guys. So That's what I'm looking at right here. So it's bearish. That came up all the way back down. That was bullish. Back up, back down. So that retraced that whole leg. So this might be a whole big connector up here too, or some sorts, or something like that. Your only bullish scenario, in my opinion, is if this is a 5-way move, which is, it looks like it's unfolding as one with that candle that size and this up here. The only bullish option that you have is this is a B, and a C. And then you're going to go 1, 2. Possible. I don't think it's probable. What you're going to want to do, if you have doubts, and if you're 100% certain that this is going to be a bullish trend and it's going up to 50, 60, okay? This has to be your bullish count. Your 3-wave, your 3-wave, and then your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your expanded flat right there, okay? Which is legit. In this section right here, you need to see a 5-wave move and not a 3-wave move. That right there. And that will be your decision. You see some 3-wave-ish move. You have to look at the RSI, your stochastics, you know, to look at that. One thing that you'll be able to do, if that does happen, is down here. It'll be better not on the weekly, probably not on the weekly, but on the, I'll be checking the daily for sure. So let's say this comes down a little bit more, maybe not that much. You want to see this get up. If you see that on a 3-wave move and it's up above that right there, that's hidden bear telling you it's going to be going like that, is what I'd be checking out. If you're a bull, to protect yourself from the you know, possible this. So that's what I would be checking out. Like I said, guys, you got time, in my opinion. You have time, you know, if you're in Bitcoin in this area, in my opinion, you do have time to make a decision, whether you're bullish or bearish. So that's how I see it. I don't think there's, you know, downside. The downside is like maybe to that 22-ish, but there'll still be a retrace. Probably a pretty aggressive retrace. I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty aggressive. Could be, maybe not. So that's how I'm looking at that. I think this is more bearish. This is a whole nice 5-wave impulse to hit those fair value gaps going up. I actually have it on this chart right now. You can see that fair value gap on the weekly is just below the 200 SMA. And that would be the short spot. That would not be a place to go long. And definitely not here to go short. You want to go short here to get this to 24.69. And then potentially there's a gap in 22 if it gets through this. And the 5th waves can extend. They can extend. So you got a normal size 1, 2, normal size 3 for the most part. And the 5th wave can extend. So there's nothing that says the 5th, as long as the 3rd wave is not the shortest wave, and it looks like it's already longer than this wave, this 5th wave can be longer than this wave. Okay. So that's how I'm looking at that. This data on the monthly down here doesn't look hot. I don't have much anything else to go over, you know, except, you know, when Bitcoin's bullish, guys, you know, when it does waves on your weekly RSI, you should see the RSI like this. You should see it up like this, guys. Okay. Not in this section, you know. An impulse wave on Bitcoin should be getting up to 70. I would say at least probably just above here into the 70s on a bullish. And over here, you didn't get it. You didn't get it. As a matter of fact, that's a goofy trend. That's a goofy bottom on RSI. You know, bullish divergence, got that. Yeah, it's all putting off a correction. It's all putting off a correction, guys. You know, bullish divergence, that's your pop for the correction on the weekly. Boom. And now it's back down. So you might get a little bit more down and then back up. So I would go to the daily, maybe, if you want to check that, the retrace. I'd be looking for when Bitcoin does that retrace, right? So here's the third wave is all the way down here in the daily. A lot of people are talking about how deep the RSI is. I just let you guys know this is usually not a good time to buy. I've just found out that that's not the time to buy. When it goes back up and it goes like that, that's the time to buy right there. So it's going to go up and then even deeper, but this RSI. So that's where you want to buy. You don't want to buy these because it's usually just going to roll over, especially when they're that big. 2-hour time frame or something like that. That's a different story, but I wouldn't buy that. It's not worth the. You're going to go underwater real quick, but then retrace. But over here, just to let you guys know, if you're long on Bitcoin and you're a Bitcoin bull, all you have to do is this section over here. You want to see how this RSI is going to come up. Okay, it might be drag it up real aggressively, all the way back up into here. Okay. Especially if it's above this and it gets above that section right there, it's all the way up here and you see it, the price is kind of like right here at 29.6 or something like that. So it gets down here and it retraces up and you see the RSI way up here and it's above like this section, definitely this section and that section. And you see it up there, and it's a 3-wave swing, 1, 2, 3, and it's up here and you see that, that's telling you it's going to swing back around. So that's what you pay attention to. If you're bullish and you're buying the Bitcoin dip on the daily, I would check it on the weekly, various time frames, and then you can make a determination whether you want to get out and not get ready for the potential drop that would be coming after that on Bitcoin, guys. All right. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.